My girlfriend makes fun of me for this, and
I can't imagine why. Hi there. I'm Elijah Alexander, and this is the show where we get to know your favorite cast members one secret at a time. Don't worry, relax. Your secret's safe with us. This is not interrogation. This is conversation. Welcome to The Spy Who Fed Me. Tell the cameras who you are and what you do on The Chosen.
Hello everyone, my name is Joey Vahedi and I play Thomas on The Chosen.
This veritable feast laid out before you. We've got In-N-Out burgers, double, mustard fried, no pickles, add chilies.
Come on,
yeah, we've got nerd clusters. We've got Milky Ways.
Oh man.
Jalapeno chips. We've got plain La Croix sparkling water. Go ahead and crack it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's do it together. Salud.
Salute. I don't know what you think.
Double, fried, mustard fried.
What they do is they put mustard on the raw patty, cook it.
That's good.
It is, right?
That's good. Mm-hmm. Okay, what is this all about? And what resonates with you in terms of the burger, the particular candies?
Mm-hmm. LA boy, grew up in San Fernando Valley. In-N-Out was what we would eat all the time in high school, going out with friends. It's associated with friendship for me and hanging out, late nights out, things like that. The nerd clusters is actually kind of a new thing because I'm a huge candy guy. I love candy, I have to stop myself from eating it. Not a huge fan of nerds on their own, but with the gummy part on the inside, awesome candy. It's perfect.
Okay.
Perfect candy.
So you're probably one of the only people on this planet who has acted alongside both Jesus and Lucifer. Please explain.
This was like before I even had Instagram, I remember seeing this photo of being on the Lucifer set, who, by the way, super nice guy. And I remember seeing that photo and going, you know what, I think it'd be kind of funny if I was able to get Jonathan to do the exact same pose, but having this dichotomy between dark and light. And Jonathan was all about it. I remember taking that photo on the Utah set. This was, I believe, season 2, if I'm not mistaken. Honestly, I posted it and I went, okay, now I know people know not to take me too seriously and they understand I'm kidding around and we can push this envelope a little bit more.
Sources tell me that you love to unwind by playing D&D. Any characters or campaigns you're currently working on?
Are you a D&D guy at all or no?
I was always fascinated with the genre, but I never sort of had the in.
Yeah.
But you do.
Well, you know what's funny is I was the complete opposite. I was not into that stuff at all in any way, shape, or form. Two of my friends, Max and Taylor, they were the ones that were like, hey man, would you be interested in playing D&D? And I was like, yeah, I don't really know, it's kind of nerdy, like I don't really care to be a part of that. And they're like, listen, we're running this summer camp where we got invited to DM, which is Dungeon Master, for those of you who don't know, they're the ones that run the campaign. We wanna see how we do. Can we use you as a guinea pig to see if what we're doing comes across and you at least maybe enjoy it a little bit so we can focus it up for the kids. And I was like, all right, yeah, that's fine, I'm down to do that. Hooked, first session. The thing that's so cool about D&D is it's completely open world and dependent on what you do.
I've heard you have many skills in addition to acting. We heard that you are an advanced beatboxer. Tell us about this, when you picked it up, and if you wouldn't mind gracing us with an example.
My girlfriend makes fun of me for this and she's totally gonna
I can't imagine why.
make fun of me for this. So beatboxing is something that I got into in high school. Honestly, just sitting in my room, making weird sounds. And then I started to watch YouTube videos. It's kind of crazy because when you watch people that are really good at doing that, it feels like you're listening to the song that they are trying to
imitate. Sample?
Imitate.
Do you need a moment to prepare? We'd love to hear something.
I can beatbox for you if you really want me to.
Hey, bravo.
Normally, when people ask me to beatbox, I ask them if they'd be willing to rap over the beat.
I actually started as a rapper. In Detroit, I did spoken word.
Did you actually?
Yeah. Dude,
no way.
Rapped. I wasn't great at freestyle. I never did competition, but I I loved the art form. Poetry got me into that, so I'm fascinated by the whole genre.
This is very important for me to know because I too have spies.
I feel like we could be pals.
I feel like we could.
I feel like we could beatbox and rap together.
I feel like we could.
Okay, you are also a chosen fantasy football champion.
Champion, thank you for clarifying that.
What is the secret to a successful fantasy football team?
The secret to having a successful team is not being Jordan Ross or Austin Elliman or Noah James.
So what do you like best? I know the answer to this. Winning or trash talking?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
It's the trash talk.
I'm being Captain Obvious here. It's the trash talking.
Trash talk is the best part.
Well, so would you say that you are the champion of trash talking?
I think so. Noah gets pretty close. It's all in good fun.
Well, speaking of games, we are now going to play Two Truths and a Lie.
Okay.
You've heard of this?
I have.
About your co-star, George H. Xanthus. Yes, who plays John on the show. Known and beloved. George originally thought the musical Grease was about the country Grease.
That's actually really good.
It's really good. George is a big Manchester United football fan. George originally received a call back to audition for the role of Quintus on The Chosen. Which is the lie in these three statements?
To me, this is a very obvious one because I know he's a huge Liverpool supporter. So Manchester United, him being a fan of that is a huge lie.
Correct.
Huge lie.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Bingo.
Thank
Boom.
you. Thank you. Got
Nicely
him.
done. You're right. But I love this musical Grease.
That's actually really funny.
That's funny.
That's
you got
really
to
funny.
you got to bring that up next time you're trash talking George. All right, pal. You've been playing Thomas for a while now. Yeah, 5 seasons. What has your character taught you about acting and about yourself?
About myself, just really leaning more into who I've always kind of been. I've always been someone that did question things, and even in school and acting school and stuff, I would always be the one questioning my teachers and asking, and not in like a rude way, but like, why are we doing it like this and not like this? I was always very curious, I think I'm maybe a little bit hard-headed in that sense, the same way Thomas is. And in terms of what it's taught me about acting, probably how much what we do is not about us. Like if we're working on something together, we're trying to do the best we can to make the other person look good or to help tell the story to the audience. Because if there's a kid that can watch me in the show or you in the show or whoever, and then they go, oh wow, like that's me. I see myself in that person.
Yeah.
Then I think we've done our job.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
We do it for people,
Can you describe your process, your artistic process for developing a character?
For the kid out there that is, wondering how to do what we do or trying to get into it, read and reread the script. Be professional, show up to set, learn your lines, and also do stuff outside of acting. I think that's one of the most important ones is go live life, because you don't know if this experience that you have going out and hanging with friends or traveling or whatever it is gonna influence something that you do in your work. So I would say go do stuff outside of acting and just keep rereading the script.
Great advice. You heard it here. Okay, you're a known fan of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Love Always Sunny.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you've talked about wanting to work on a dark comedy
Yes.
like that. What draws you to that genre?
I would just love, and not that this doesn't happen on our set, it does, but I would love to be able to go in every day to try and make my co-stars laugh. Just to mess around and joke around. I love watching the bloopers of shows like The Office or Always Sunny. When you watch the bloopers of that, there's like 30 or 40 takes because of how much they're making each other laugh. So if I can work on something like that where you're just coming in every day and having fun and the crew's having fun and it's light and it's cool, would love to do that.
Yeah. Okay, hey, Joey, this has been great. It's been a real pleasure and an honor celebrating you and your work. Stay in town or close to town, and we'll be in touch if we need anything further. You're free to go.
Cheers.
Cheers, salute, l'chaim,
L'chaim.
to your health and to your future. You're welcome to see yourself out.
Thank you.
Forgive me for not doing that for you.
Take just a...
Yeah, take a few nerds and a handful of jalapeno chips if you'd like. But take a burger, why not? Yeah. Sure, Milky Way. You got big pockets? Drop a line.
Will do.
When you're next in town. You can't wait to leave. Look at this guy. I guess that's a wrap on another episode of The Spy Who Fed Me. Quo vadis, one of my favorite Latin phrases. What's next? Bring it on! We'll see you soon. Salud.